Hello everyone. Hi, this is Dr. Tithi Banerjee from Department of Civil Engineering of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology. Today in the class, I will be delivering lecture on concrete technology, precisely basics of concrete technology. So let's start the class. So before going to that subject in elaboration, you all should know what is concrete technology and what is its usage and why as a civil engineer we will study concrete technology. So concrete technology is the study and application of the properties, behavior and usage of concrete in construction. So in one sentence we will say that concrete technology deals with properties, behavior and usage of concrete. So the concrete technology deals with concrete. Now what is concrete? So from the definition of concrete technology, we know that concrete technology only deals with concrete and its usage and behavior. So now what is concrete? Concrete is nothing but a building material made from a mixture of broken stone or gravel, sand, cement and water. Okay? So concrete is nothing but a building material made from a mixture of broken stone or gravel, sand, cement. Broken stone can be in pebble size, in cobble size, in gravel size. So all these gravel, pebble, cobble all denotes only the size. Okay? The materials will be of broken stone, but the size can be of gravel, it can be of cobble, it can be pebble size. The size can differ from pebble to cobble, to boulder also. Okay. So concrete may be defined as a composite building material formed from combining cement with sand, crushed rock aggregates that I have already told about the broken stone, which represents the crushed rock aggregates, and water. So concrete mainly comprises sand, crushed rock aggregates and water. Okay, and the major composition of concrete is cement. Okay, so now from the definition we can understand that how concrete is important in civil engineering, because we all know that civil engineers only deals with construction, and without building materials a single construction cannot be performed, whether the construction of road, whether the construction of building, whether the construction of bridge, whether the construction of dam, whether the construction of tunnel. So without studying regarding the building material, we cannot understand a single step of civil engineering. Okay, so that's why concrete technology is one of the most important branches of civil engineering. Okay, so concrete mainly comprises cement, water and aggregates. Cement can present in concrete for about 7 to 15%, whether water present in concrete for 14 to 21%, and aggregates which may present in the concrete in the proportion of 60 to 80%. Okay. So there are several type of concretes. Okay. Now what is the parameter for the differentiation of the type of concretes? It's nothing but the composition. Composition here is the main parameter of the types of concrete. So now what is cement concrete? Cement concrete, it is the basic type of concrete prepared by mixing cement, sand, coarse aggregates and water. Okay. Now what is lime concrete? So here in the cement concrete, cement is the main composition. Okay. And what is lime concrete? It is the concrete prepared by mixing of hydraulic lime, fine aggregates, coarse aggregates and water. Now what is fine aggregates and what is coarse aggregates? Coarse aggregates defines the broken stone. Now I will discuss in the next lecture regarding the types of aggregates and water aggregates. Regarding that I will discuss in the next lecture. Now in this lecture I will be just discussing regarding the type of concretes. Okay. So what is cement concrete? It is the basic type of concrete prepared by mixing of cement, sand, coarse aggregates. And what is lime concrete? It is the concrete which is prepared by mixing of hydraulic lime. That is, what is hydraulic lime? Lime with mixture of water. Fine aggregates, coarse aggregates and water. Now fine aggregates define sand, silt, clay. These are all fine aggregates. Okay. And the broken stones are all coarse aggregates. So this type of concrete, that is lime concrete, is mainly used for interior works. Just like we all know that now false ceiling is being prepared by is being prepared in maximum residential building or office. So this kind of interior works, false ceiling, various type of construction includes construction related to plaster of Paris. Everything defines the usage of lime concrete. Okay. Now what is reinforced concrete? So reinforced concrete is a combination of traditional cement concrete with reinforcements. That is traditional concrete, that is cement concrete mixed up with steel bars. So now you can ask me why steel bar is required. To provide durability and strength to a concrete. That's why steel bar is essential. Okay. This combination is made to use the compressive strength of concrete and tensile strength of steel at the same time. Hence, the compressive strength and the tensile strength work together to resist many types of loadings. The term reinforced is used because the steel reinforces the concrete and makes it an stronger construction material. Okay. Now what is compressive strength and what is tensile strength? That I will discuss in the next class with elaboration. It is just I will discuss in elaboration. So in one sentence, if we want to remember about reinforced concrete, that it is a concrete which combines both traditional cement concrete with reinforcement steel bar. Okay. And why steel bars are incorporated? To provide strength and durability. Okay. So these are the types of concretes, major types of concrete. Now what is a cement? A cement is a binder. Okay. a substance used for construction that sets, hardens, and adheres to other materials, thereby binding them together. So, cement, what is the role of cement? It binds, it hardens, and it adheres to other materials, which means adheres means that it is binding the other materials. Okay, just like sand and water are being adhered by cement for the preparation of a concrete, a mixture of concrete, right? So the role of cement is immense in concrete. Now, if we want to know the usage of cement in concrete, we need to know regarding the hydration of cement. Now, what is hydration of cement? Dry cement doesn't bind fine and coarse aggregates. Now, I'll give you a preliminary idea about aggregates. What are aggregates? Aggregates are nothing but naturally occurred stones or broken stones. Okay, that can be a piece of rock, that can be a piece of glacier, that can be a piece of mineral, anything it can be. Okay, so it is generally naturally occurred. In concrete there are artificial aggregates also, but the major type of aggregates is are naturally occurred. Okay, so it can be a broken rock of igneous origin or metamorphic origin or sedimentary origin. It can be a broken mineral. In the previous class I have discussed elaborately regarding mineral. It can be a broken of glacial deposits. Okay, anything it can be. Now, what is glacial? Glacial is nothing but a natural agents. Glacier is nothing but a natural agent which we generally found in mountains. Okay, so now what is hydration of cement? So, as I was telling you that dry cement doesn't bind fine and coarse aggregates. It acquires adhesive properties only when mixed with water. The chemical reaction that takes place between cement and water is known as hydration of cement. Okay, so to generate the binding property and to generate the adhesive property of a concrete, water is required. So the chemical reaction that takes place between cement and water is known as hydration of cement. So in the next class, now we have came to know what is concrete technology, types of concrete, what are the main ingredients of concrete, and regarding the preliminary idea of cement. In the next class, we will be elaborately discussing about other ingredients of concrete and more precisely regarding the aggregates. Okay, thank you class, and thank you.